a period where platforms actually provided utility to us, the inhabitants, right? And he calls this the era of convenience. I call it the era of the honeypot. He's right. The systems did work, but zipping implies that our reach for ease was a moment of weakness. I disagree. Wanting technology to be intuitive isn't a character flaw. It's a biological imperative. Humans function through connection and rhythm. We evolved to use tools that extend our reach, not tools that require us to become the janitors. Demanding that a system works the way we actually function as human beings is a baseline requirement. It isn't a trap of convenience, it's the fundamental promise of technology. Hello? If an architect built a door that's easy to open, you don't blame the person for walking through it. I'm just saying, the utility was real, but the intent was always extraction. That's the whole point that I'm trying to make. Now, let's talk about phase two, the shift to favoring business customers, which I feel is like a breach of contract. Zipping notes the pivot, right? Where platforms begin to sacrifice the inhabitant to favor the business customer. He suggests we stayed because the convenience was too addictive to leave. I call this the Trojan pivot. We didn't stay because we were weak. We stayed because the systems had already woven themselves into the plumbing of our lives. Our memories, our connections, our work, all moved into the digital estate on the promise of extension. This wasn't a choice for ease. It was an architectural bait and switch. Why don't we call it for what it is? The legacy systems know how they designed these platforms. They know how they wrote these terms and services. And no wonder they keep them in multiple pages that they know we are not going to read line to line. When the system changes the rules after you've moved in, this isn't a user failure. It's a predatory breach of the original contract. We asked for a tool, they give us a cage disguise as a gift, and we aren't supposed to call that out. What are you talking about? The architecture lied.